Hey guys, I'm back and I'm here with a product review from a brand we all freaking love, and that is Eden Body Works. They've come out with a new gel in their Coconut Shea line, and it is the natural curling jelly. And of course, when I got this gel, the first thing I thought was, let's try this on the wash and go. So let me tell you a little bit about my experience with this gel. When I first received it, my first inclination was to use the lock method. Use a leave-in, use an oil, use the gel at the very end. Well, I did that like 2 or 3 times and I didn't get the results I was wanting. So I almost gave up on it, but something said, why don't you try something outside of the box? Like try something a little different, Candace. And from that experience, I learned that not every product needs a squad. And what I mean by that is not every time you use a product will you need a whole series of other products to go along with that product. I know that's sort of what the lock method's all about, using products in tune with one another, but sometimes you get a product that just doesn't work with that method, okay? So this was one of those products that I just could not use with the lock method. I had to use it on its own. Again, think about it. Not everyone needs a squad. Sometimes when you go solo, you do big things. Think about Destiny's Child and Beyonce. When she was with Destiny's Child, it was like, oh, okay, that's cute. But let's all be realistic. Beyonce has done great things since she's left Destiny's Child. So this curling gel is a little bit like Beyonce. So once I decided to try it on its own, I was a little hesitant still, but I gave it a go. And the first thing I realized is that the gel has an incredible amount of slip on its own using no other product. The gel itself is almost like a detangling gel. It's weird, I know, but when I got out the shower, I had freshly washed, freshly conditioned hair. Also, I had detangled in the shower. So my hair was already detangled. But I could tell when I added that gel, my fingers were just flowing through my hair, combing through easily. My hair was super soft. And since I was using it by itself, I wasn't sparing when I used it. I definitely used a good amount of product so that I would have a decent amount of days for that wash and go. So when I used the product on its own, I got amazing results. As you can see, this is the product by itself. Shine, moisture, definition. I was able to get all the things I want in a wash and go just using the product by itself. So I don't know if that's going to be the same for you. That's how I used it. And you'll see in the demonstration to follow that it really worked for my hair. Another thing I noticed about the product is that it elongated my curls. So, of course, when I do my wash and goes, I always expect to have tons of shrinkage, like tons of it. And with this product, I do get the shrinkage, but it's not like TWA style shrinkage. It's like a regular shrinkage. Even this part of my hair, I had to diffuse it just a little bit so that it would rise up above my eyes because the gel really elongated my curls. And even as it was drying, I could see it was shrinking up a little bit, but it wasn't doing that super duper shrinkage situation that most gels, most curling stylers will do when you do a wash and go. I think a lot of you will really like that about this gel. I know I see all the time that people are complaining on the shrinkage, which is really a sign of healthy hair. But sometimes you want a little bit more length and you don't want to have to pick at your roots for 2 hours. And this gel will give you that length and that minimal shrinkage that you're looking for. So definitely stay tuned if you want to see how I achieved this fabulous wash and go with just that one product.
Alright, so we are beginning on freshly washed and freshly conditioned hair. No other products have been added. The back is already done and we'll do the front together. As usual, go ahead and section off your hair into smaller sections. add water as needed, and if you need to, go ahead and detangle prior to using the gel. Start off with a small amount of gel and add on more as needed. You don't want to overload your hair with product. Take your time to smooth that product through your strands. You want to make sure that each curl is covered with this gel from root to tip. Go underneath, go on top, and just make sure that cuticle is nice and smooth. We're going to do the same with the other side as well. First, section off the hair, add water as needed, detangle prior to adding the gel, and start off with the minimal gel, adding on more as needed. As I finish up this fabulous wash and go, let's talk about my changing technique when using this product. It's the very first styling product that I have ever been able to use on its own for a wash and go. That says a lot. And it's not like my wash and go came out, all right. This is a bomb wash and go. So I am thoroughly pleased with it. I can see myself using this all the time come summer. In the warmer months, this is definitely going to be a staple for me. Right now in the winter time, I would say about 2 to 3 days into this style, I add a little water back into my hair and scrunch some oil onto my ends to maintain the moisture throughout the week. But that's about it